Sir, coming to this Kashmiri Pandits, the exodus who have come out, they are coming with a demand to the government of India, telling that they want a separate land. What do you think of government? Will it entertain?
It's a different matter whether government of India will entertain or not. The basic things one must try to understand. The exodus of 1990 was not the first one, seventh, and earlier ones had taken during Islamic rule. The so much fancied and loud Sufis, what they call Sufi culture. It was the Sufis who let loose tyranny on infidels and insisted with the local Muslim ruler to enforce Islam on these infidels. Sufis have played a role. This I am not saying. This is the books documented, written by Muslims, not Lalit K Kaul, not a Kashmiri Pandit. Okay, this is one. Keep this thing in mind. Now the seventh exodus, and one more sort of exodus in the movement, migration, not exodus, migration large scale, happened after Sheikh Abdullah implemented land to tiller in Kashmir Valley. Lands were with Pandits. There is maybe history of that. I am not justifying that Pandits only should have lands, agricultural lands. ठीक है, Muslims were the tenants. You implemented land to tiller. Very novel idea. I agree for that. I approve that. But what he did, after implementing land to tiller, he did not give a single paisa compensation to Pandit land owners. That showed his communal intent. Sheikh Abdullah was an out and out communal intent. Out and out. That also comes through when he founded Muslim Conference.
Later on he converted.
Yeah, that is for different reasons. I told you, he was a brilliant politician. While seeming to be flexible, he was like a leopard who never changes his spots. His basic ideology remained same. Anyway. So at that time, many Pandits left and migrated to Delhi. Most of them went on to become ambassadors. That this mass-scale exodus should happen in an independent India, which is supposed to be secular and democratic. What is our fate? This did not happen under any Islamic rule. You can say Islamic tyrant. It did not happen. The Prime Minister of India was a Hindu. Yeah. Constitution doesn't say that. So then we got together. A middle class community who had become slum developers overnight, yes, sitting on the footpaths and where I have visited all those camps. Most of the camps I have visited in Jammu region, in Delhi, to locate my relations, yes, my relatives, and I did locate them. And it was such an emotional breakdown for me. The people who are very well-to-do had become beggars, right?
Living in the camps.
This is the achievement of democratic India. So after all this, some of us came together, youngsters that time, and we coined a slogan, "Homeland for Kashmiri Pandits."
Yes, Union Territory.
As you know that. So we call that homeland as Pannun Kashmir.
Pardon?
Pannun means mine, Kashmir.
Pannun Kashmir.
And that resolution about Pannun Kashmir was passed in Magh Darshan 91, which was held at Abhinav Theatre, Jammu, in which I also participated. And I moved the resolution for homeland of Kashmiri Pandits in the first session of second day. There were 2-day sessions. And some 1,500 or 2,000 Pandits, intellectuals, press reporters, historians, they participated in Jammu. Because all had come, all had fled. And it was given a very wide coverage by national media. Editorials were written. Even Americans responded. Homeland. It has such an effect that S.A.S. Jilani, who was chairman of Hurriyat, that not a secession leader, he invited us for a dialogue. And certain few Kashmiri militants who were from Shopian, I met with them in Jammu, and they talked about this homeland. I explained to them. That kind of impact it had. And then those 2 or 3, I think 3 militants, very young fellows, Kashmiri Muslims. One of them was a lady also, a girl also. They told me, why can't we have a meeting on this, on your homeland and our? I said, yes, we can have. Then he said, but you are asking a union territory. I said, yes. But we are asking for a separate independent. I said, yes. Then I said, we will take a call. Now we are asking, why are you worried? We are asking for a union territory homeland. That is our political aspiration, because we have lost trust in the way you did what you did to us. Then can you have a meeting? I said, yes, we can have it. It was in Jammu. That meeting never took place. I am telling you the impact it had. Worldwide, not only in India.
And
It was reported, it has been documented in history books, Homeland for Kashmiri Pandits.
Yeah.
Europeans have documented it.
so you are one of the person who passed
moved
the resolution.
I was asked to move the resolution, I moved.
So with your permission, I will go close to your, because I know you very well. See, now the position the government says, please come back, all Kashmiri Pandits come back, you can own your land, everything. And they have invited others also to come and buy, like us. But I know that you had a very beautiful house in Kashmir, where you had a lot of memories in your young age, along with your sisters, father and mother and relatives. Why are you not going now and asking about your property back?
You see, I tell you honestly, a matter of fact, I was one fine day I found some Kashmiri Muslims knocking at my door. Here, you see their intelligence, their network.
They could trace you. They could trace you.
Brilliant, I am telling you. When they come to this exhibition, they collect all the data.
Manish.
They collect all the data. The Kashmiri Muslim is a very fertile political brain. Very fertile. Pandits are not. Pandits are bureaucratic, administration, education, professor somewhere. Okay, you'll become an ambassador somewhere. Because Pandits didn't have any political aspiration that went anti-India. See, that is very important.
Yes.
We always believed that India is my country, my land of culture and heritage, of which Kashmir is a part. But Muslims never thought that way. So that is the difference. So they had that political. So they would collect this data. So they knocked at my door. I looked, ye kahan se aa gaya? Anyway, I invited them. They talked to me in Kashmiri. I also respected Kashmiri, and I made them comfortable in my house. My father was not there. He had gone to Bombay. They came and told me that this house has been sold, your house. They give me the address also. But it has not been registered. They told me they want to talk to my father, and because they want to buy this, because it is an unregistered property, and they are prepared to pay the latest amount. This is verbatim I am telling you.
When was this?
This was sometime, I think, in maybe early 2000 or something.
Early 2000 itself. Okay.
But they came to my house. I was amazed. But I admired also the kind of network they have, and they can locate you.
Yes.
That time there was no mobiles. You have to appreciate, because you can learn from them.
Yes.
If I want to learn, I can learn from them. I told them, no, my father is not here. He is in Bombay. His phone number, I don't know. I don't have his phone. He never gave me. He just left. He said he is going on tour to various places to meet his friends and all that. And I never ask him on his plan. I don't question him. When he wants to, he goes, and I book tickets. So he has gone to Bombay. But I have an offer. They said, what is the offer? I said, I will buy their property. You tell me what you want.
Your property, again you want to buy?
No, I'll buy.
Your own property you want to buy?
Because he said, no, it has been sold.
Okay.
You see, I will buy. I will give you a blank check. Limit is this. You put that, I will pay. Get the property on my name. And I don't care. You can reside there. I will reside in one part, you reside in another part. I have no problem with you people. I have nothing like this religious divide. Total red-faced. Not a word came out of their mouth. And they were just looking at me, totally dazed, dumbfounded, bewildered. No, you tell us, father. I don't have. They managed to get my father's location. They went to Bombay. They picked him up because he had been their teacher in Kashmir.
Oh.
My father was a very brilliant professor of chemistry. He was very highly regarded. They offered him to and fro, place for living there, and made him sign the document.
Why did your father sell that?
Eh?
Forced.
He was almost, I told you that they went to and picked him up. My father must have got worried, if I don't go, they may do some harm to my family, because they told him already, we have met your son in Hyderabad. You see, these gun-wielding people, what would my father care about their property if he thinks that his son and his son's family, his grandchildren are under threat? He agreed.
This was in 2000, where the government is supporting you.
That's all bakwas.
Bakwas. Can't I buy a land now?
Arey, yeah,
Can't I buy
no, let our respectable Home Minister, Mr. Amit Shah, we will provide him accommodation, sit there without security. Without security, let him stay in Kashmir 15-20 days.
So you mean to say we can buy, but there is no security. That's all. That is the reason.
You never know when a bullet will pierce through you. That's why I told you, all along I am telling you, the perception built in the people is that India has occupied Kashmir. This perception BJP has not been able to change. And post-abrogation of 370 so-called abrogation, it has further, by the call of our identity has been lost, it has been further barricaded.
So this is all publicity stunt. Come and buy the property.
I applied for domicile. See, first of all, I am a state subject. I have a state certificate. Yes. My father had, my grand, all those. Why do I have to apply for new domicile certificate?
Now, you have to apply?
I never got. I applied online. They never gave me.
You could have written to the
Whom will
Ministry of... Ministry of...
What ministry?
Government.
Whom are you fooling? Whom are you fooling, yaar?
It's a right to you to...
What right? That's all on paper, yaar. That is all on paper. Then you know what happened? Then my friends in Jammu, they told me in Kashmiri, what a fool, stupid fool you are. Why are you standing on your principles? I said, I don't give a damn, yaar. I don't want domicile. I am a state subject. Na? First of all, this is totally irrationality. You have stripped me of my state subject and you want me to have a new domicile. And they are talking domicile of UT. Arey, what about domicile of J&K erstwhile state, bhai?
Yes. Old one.
Everything is vis-a-vis UT. What about erstwhile J&K state? Such duds are there sitting who have planned the domicile law. And why should I buy new domicile? I am already a state subject. My generations have lived there. My grandfather was electrical engineer who headed 10 megawatt hydropower plant at Mohra. Whom are you fooling? And now I am not getting domicile. Then my friends, they got onto my head. They said, no, we know. Then I again submitted paper to them. They used their influence. They bribed somebody and they told me they have got which I have not yet collected.
You got it?
They have got by bribing. And this man, our respected Home Minister, if in 40 days domicile is not given, strict action will be taken. Where is the action? You see, the bureaucracy is so compromised. You may dismiss one or two. Bureaucracy is compromised since mid-70s. Even today it is compromised. So long as the political perception doesn't change, you can do nothing about Kashmir. I am telling you today, I may not be alive. In next 15 to 20 years, if political perceptions of Kashmiri Muslims don't change, they will again erupt. You don't think that Muslims are keeping quiet. They may hold tricolors. There is a section of Muslims. There is a section of Muslims who are genuinely pro-India, but they don't matter. They don't matter. You think in India, Muslim, everybody is like this, those who give venomous speeches? No. But majority never matters. You think the indoctrination that happened, in that 100% Muslims of Kashmir are involved? No. You think those who fought for independence struggle of India, 100% Indians were involved? No. The minority will cause a change because the minority has the push, the dynamics, the stimulus to do that. And majority, silent majority, they will fall in line. All those modern, well-educated Muslims, if tomorrow a call for Jihad comes and they are asked to donate, they will donate. No matter how much forward-looking, modern the Muslim may be. This you keep in mind. So we gave a call for homeland, separate, carve out a union territory. Now what was the basis for that? Basis was 7 exoduses. This was the 7th one. The trauma was the people with whom we lived for few centuries, they have already done this to us, so we cannot live with them. So we want a union territory exclusive of Pandits, exclusively for Pandits. Now you will say that is communal?
Yes.
Now I will tell you. Nambudri Pat's government, CP, communist government in Kerala in 50s created an exclusive Muslim majority district in Kerala. Why was he allowed? Indira Gandhi seems to have dismissed him, but majority district remains, number one. You allowed Pakistan, na?
Yes.
You allowed Pakistan or not? On what basis? On religious divide. Pakistan's existence is on religious divide. You allowed? You shouldn't have allowed.
But it was separated, no, sir, from
no,
India.
But you allowed, na?
You are asking to be in India.
No, theek hai. But the greatest thing you did, historical thing you did, was you division of country, na? Why? You should have allowed Muhammad Ali Jinnah to be Prime Minister, first Prime Minister. What was your problem? What is your problem? You are secular, na? You are democratic, na? You are saying Muslims are a part of your country, na? You didn't. I am not criticizing you. You had your own reasons to disagree, na? Rightly, I am nobody to comment, to criticize, because I was not there. I was not following the dynamics. I was not amongst them. So I don't know their constraints. They got me freedom. So I am always at their feet. I will always respect them. But now you allowed religious divide. So I am saying UT exclusive for Pandits. Again religious divide. What is the problem? You can allow partition. Na? You can't carve out a UT from Kashmir Valley for Pandits. 2 points. Third point, you created Jharkhand. You created Uttarakhand. You created Telangana.
But that basis was different.
No, socio-political.
Yes.
Why was Uttarakhand created? Why was Telangana created? Yaar? We are being deprived of resources, of opportunities. We are saying same thing. There is a historical background to
No, but you are attaching only Kashmiri Pandits, not all.
You created majority Muslim district in Kerala, na? You created Pakistan, na? You created or not?
No, Pakistan and Kerala are two different. Pakistan, it was got divided from India and then formed.
No, religious divide. Don't get away. There's a religious divide as far as Pakistan and district in Kerala is concerned. There's a social political requirement insofar as Telangana is concerned, Jharkhand is concerned, Uttarakhand is concerned, and other Chhattisgarh is. Our problem is both religious divide and social political. We too have been deprived. It's on record. We can show, we can produce records. We have been deprived of admission into engineering colleges, medical colleges, even though we were among the first 10 or first 5 students meritorious. We have been deprived state jobs. We have been deprived career growth in state jobs. All that. What Telangana people used to say? You gave Telangana? Why don't you give us?
But it was not on religious.
But Pakistan?
That's what separate.
No. Let us
you ask you ask for you people.
I will ask.
Exclusive
Because you gave Muslims Pakistan, na? You shouldn't have given. If you are denying me homeland exclusive for Pandits, how did you give Pakistan? Who gave you that right to divide my country, bhai? I can question, na? But who am I? Why should I question those great people? Yeah, they did. I am not telling you I have been persecuted by Muslims. Is it not a fact? Can you deny this fact? My temples have been burnt. In 1986 they did this. Bhadravar, 1 year ago they have done this.
Yes.
Huh? I cannot live with them. My culture, my heritage has been demolished, is being demolished by the Muslims. So I want a place where I can live freely and adopt and follow my religion, my culture, and remain inspired by my heritage, which I can do only if this UT is created. And I am not saying I will not have anything to do with Muslims. I will have a business relationship.
But do you think you'll succeed in this?
Huh?
Do you think that you'll succeed
That
in
who
this?
knows? Did Pandit Nehru and Gandhiji and others think that even in 20s, even in early 30s, did they think that Pakistan will be created? Jews and Palestinians used to live very amicably in what was known as Palestine. Did they ever know that they will become refugees and they will be bloody cleansed from their motherland of Palestine? Nobody knew. So nobody knows. But we have raised a demand. Why are you refusing it? You say that. Don't keep quiet. You should have the courage to say, I am not yielding to this for so and so reason. We will debate it out. We are not holding guns. We are not holding bombs, detonators.
You are not answering my other question, which is, are you going back to Kashmir and Srinagar and
why I should be
going take back your property again?
Why?
Trying.
No, even if who will give me back?
You just write a letter that you
I
are
am
forced.
not able to get domicile, yaar.
But you said just you got it.
That is because my friends bribed them.
Do the same thing here.
Why should
also.
I bribe? No. And other thing is, why do you want the property back, yaar? I am prepared to pay for it. Today, you are recording it, na? I am prepared to pay for my property, the entire thing. Okay, whatever be its market value today, I will pay. Okay. I become the owner. The day I join, I don't know when I will be shot.
Security.
No. You saw this targeted killings, na? Post abrogation.
Yes.
The Pandits families who never left Kashmir Valley, who managed to be there under all humiliation and everything, they were shot dead. By. For what reason? What is the message? Non-Muslims are not allowed. Whom are they fooling here? Whom is Amit Shah fooling? Then they will say, this terrorist has been shot down, he was responsible for killing so and so. Whom are you fooling here? How did you find out that he was responsible for killing so and so when you have gunned him down? Did you interrogate him? Did you ask him? I am telling, my offer, na?
Yes.
That all these BJP leaders, with all due regard and the highest regard for our Home Minister, Shri Amit Shah, let him stay in Srinagar city, let him not go to the valley. He'll be too scared. Srinagar old city. We will provide him accommodation, free of cost. We will bear the expenses for his day-to-day needs. No sarcasm. Honest. Let him stay without security there. Let him stay. Let me see how many months, days, years he can stay. That will give me confidence. No, Kashmir is safe. If he goes with all the paramilitary, all the bloody paraphernalia with security and then give bhashans, that doesn't impress me.
So these outsiders going and buying land is all trash.
Where is the land in Kashmir Valley?
Land in Kashmir? There is no land?
Kashmir Valley, where is it?
No
Show
land.
me, yaar. Why do you think in Maharaja Hari Singh's time, this state subject was brought in? The only fear was that if you don't bring the state subject, that means the right of locals over the
Outsiders.
natural resources and human resources in land called Jammu and Kashmir. The fear was that foreigners will come, outsiders will come, they will buy forests. It is documented. It is not my theory here. So what will I buy? Forest? And then I will cut all those trees and cause devastation.
Urban lands?
Where is the urban land in Kashmir?
No.
जम्मू में है भाई.
जम्मू में, कश्मीर में.
अभी जो ये आपका यूएई से आ रहा है माल लगाने के लिए, it's a good thing. Where? And another thing is, who is the owner? Kashmiri Muslim. He doesn't want to sell. How will you buy? He will not sell it to you. You see, the Hindus of Jammu who speak Dogri, so they are called as Dogras. It's similar to Punjabi. They always did business with Kashmiris, Muslims and Hindus, Pandits both, but they never purchased a piece of land in Kashmir.
No Jammu person has.
No, why didn't they buy? Why didn't they buy? They never purchased. But Kashmiri Muslims, as a political aim,
So they purchased.
they encircled Jammu, this Roshni Act, all these netas, the so-called Indian, for India stuff, nonsense, this mainstream, Abdullahs and Muftis.
They purchased.
Through them, they ensure that Jammu is encircled by Muslims with the aim of making Jammu also a Muslim majority area. Why in 2016, I think, when he won with 3/4 majority, Sheikh Abdullah. Why he won? Because he promised every sect, every community an internal autonomy. You decide what you want to do, it will be implemented. He never did that. He instituted a commission in which only his party members were there, and they brought out a report in Vajpayee's time which wanted to create 8 Muslim majority districts. This is the communal aspect.
At that time only.
He submitted the report. Fortunately, why will Vajpayee Saab accept it? This is telling you his real intent. They are all communal, they are all anti-Hindu, anti-Pandits, and they are all anti-India elements. They are all. In addition to changing the political perception of Kashmiri Muslims, who is as much traumatized as Kashmiri Pandit is, for different reasons though. If that political person has, and these fellows have to be brought to justice. He is saying Article 370, I will nobody is questioning him. So, the property, they didn't have the courage to maintain our temples in Srinagar city, bhai. They haven't had the courage. They haven't had the courage to maintain our houses. They could easily maintain when they are dumping hundreds of crores in valley. Why can't they do this? I have not yet heard any BJP leader, I am naming now, saying Bharat Mata ki Jai in Kashmir Valley when they address or Vande Mataram. If they have said, please show me that video.
Not even Home Minister?
Oh, that is politics, bhai. See, that is the brilliance of politics. Why will you say something which you know will aggravate them? You may hold tricolor flags, you may show flags on every building. That is fine. There are definitely 10 to 50% Muslims who are genuinely,
Yes.
but they don't matter. They don't matter.